Hello, everyone, and welcome. We're very glad that we can be together. Just want to talk a little bit about devotions, my own personal devotions. One thing is that as I think about that, as a pastor, I do a lot of things with devotions, Bible studies, sermons, you name it. It's good to have like a little time just between myself and God. It's not part of any preparation per se. And as I think about that, one thing is that for devotions, it should be simple, easy, able to be repeated. A lot of times, if it's at a certain time of the day that works out good for you, you can get into a habit of it. That works really well to do things that way. And one thing that I really enjoy is called Bally's Diary of Private Prayer. I'm going to see if I can pull it up quick on my phone here to give you an example of it. And I just had it with me, but I'm not sure where I put it. So if I can't find it right now as I do this live, I do apologize for that. But it has a lot of wonderful prayers in it that work good for private devotions, and also it works well for uh, group devotions. And so a lot of times I use that for church, but it really first and foremost is uh, uh, for devotions for myself. Can't find it there. Another thing that I want to share with you right away is that as we look at what else I can do, I have here, get that right, the Book of Concord, and it is, of course, the Lutheran Confessions. In addition to reading through the Bible, which we did last year, which I've oftentimes like to do, also this edition of the the Book of Concord has the option to use it for devotions, and so if you can see here, it has a reading guide, and it takes you to that section of the Book of Concord where you can see the reading for that day. And actually, it's kind of nice for pastors because it's not on the weekends. And well, we don't just work on the weekends to be sure, but oftentimes we are pressed for time on the weekends. And so on Monday through Friday, it has the reading set aside. And so, for example, you start out with the creeds Monday, you do the Apostles' Nicene and Athanasian creeds. So I think I will start going through the Book of Concord tonight and follow through that for a year for my own private devotions. What are some of your thoughts? What do you like to do for your own personal devotions? That is the question. It need not be fancy. It's whatever works for you. You don't even have to get a fancy book of devotions, although there are very good ones. Even Portals of Prayer is a good resource to use. One cherished memory I always have is going to my grandparents' house, and my grandfather would open up the Portals of Prayer and the Bible at the table, and we would sit and have devotions. Very special times. And of course, we have Portals of Prayer available at church. So you can find a book like Bally's Diary of Private Prayer. You can use a plan like reading through the Bible, or even reading through the Book of Concord, or simply the Portals of Prayer. Just doing it every day by yourself or with your family is very, very good to do. Well, I hope that gives you some ideas what you might do for devotions. God be with you and bless you. We'll talk to you again soon.